Before we start this video, thank you to the members of the channel. Now it's time to go over and review the brand new motorized engines for 2026. As I said before, Tootly Thomas was 100% right in saying that the 80th anniversary trash was going to be retired and a new line would take its place. The first review, of course, is on our main character, Thomas the Tank Engine. To make these reviews simple, first I will go over the negatives and then get into the positives. By the way, why are rivets still a thing? Rivets are ugly and they're not needed ever. Another terrible thing to come from Big World Big Adventures. The first negative is obvious: the face. For quick reference, this is Thomas the Tank Engine in CGI. And then we have an AI. Yes, AI generated Thomas. So now Mattel even wants nothing to do with the CGI series. Mattel abandoning CGI. Wow, what a time we are living in. Unexpected. Thomas's colored eyes do not look good. The shape of his eyes being colored are not good either. They should be black and how they were in the TV series. They also gave Thomas all brand new eyebrows as well. Gone are his iconic triangle eyebrows of that he has had for decades. This should make everybody angry and offend everybody. They are now ruining and changing the main character of the show and how his face quite literally looks. And for no good reason either. There was no reason to make these changes. None. I mean, this is self-explanatory. The face is not Thomas the Tank Engine. Zero debate. Next, the entire running board is left unpainted. They put in all of this effort into some parts of these engines and trying to make the bodies look better, yet they still can't paint some buffers. The front and back buffers are both unpainted. The headlamp is unpainted, the back lamp is unpainted, and the whistle is unpainted. And something about these wheels just feel really odd. They seem way too big for the scaling of the body of Thomas, and just these wheels in general feel way too big for these engines. So I'm glad the wheels don't look goofy themselves, but they're just way too big. And it's quite sad the rolling stock still sucks as well. We can never get good motorized rolling stock, ever. They gave Thomas a plain blue truck. I mean, what is that? Why not give us a gray troublesome truck with a laughing face on it, or a Tidmouth milk tanker? Something with character. Sad to see the new rolling stock has not changed. It's still trash. That's it for the negatives. Now on to the positives. The main one is the body itself. It actually looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. There's no goofy scaling or unnecessary changes to Thomas's body. Something I for real love, like genuinely think was a good change, is the fact that the engines no longer have switches to turn on and off. I love that the engines move with a press of a button now. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how it feels in person, but the engines look so much cleaner without these garbage Mattel switches. Because the switches on the 80th anniversary engines were way too big. The coupling magnet in the back is pretty ugly and way too big, but I'm sure they had to make it that long so the engines could go up hills. Going up hills and mountains properly with rolling stock. Well, you guys know everything I dislike about this Thomas, but everything else I am okay with. The detailing on his tanks and the detailing on his cab from this render, which by the way is probably not how the engine's going to look in person, all the detailing looks pretty good. But again, these are just kind of animated CGI renders of the engines, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Mattel's printing over there in Vietnam is awful. The printing of all of these engines is not going to be good. The faces, the bodies, yeah, it's going to be a disaster. Anyways, it is nice to see magnets return though. But let me know how you feel about this Thomas down below.